So we need to solve the given system of equations using matrices. To do so, let's write down the augmented matrix for this system of equations. So augmented matrix consists of coefficients in front of variables and free terms. So for instance, in the first equation, coefficients are 3, -1, -4, and free term is 3. In the next equation, coefficients are 2, -1, 2, and free term is -8. Then the last equation is 1, 2, -3, and free term is 9. So this is our augmented matrix, and now we will perform row operations in order to reduce it to its row echelon form. So we will start by dividing row 1 by 3. So this equals row 1 becomes 1/3 times row 1, and we get 1, -1/3, -4/3, 1. Here the rest of the rows stays the same, so it's 2, -1, 2, -8, 1, 2, -3, 9. Our next step is to subtract row 1 multiplied by 2 from row 2. So row 2 becomes row 2 minus 2 times row 1. And our matrix becomes, the first row is the same. 1, -1/3, -4/3, 1. So instead of row 2, we get 0, -1/3, 14/3, -10. And here we have 1, 2, -3, 9. In the next step, we subtract row 1 from row 3. So row 3 becomes row 3 minus row 1. And our matrix becomes, so the first two rows are the same. I will actually copy paste them here. And the third row is 0, 7/3, -5/3, 8. Our next step is to subtract row 2 from row 1. So row 1 becomes row 1 minus row 2. And we get, I'll copy paste it. So row 2 and row 3 stays the same. So we just change row 1. Row 1 becomes 1, 0, -6, 11. In the next step, we add row 2 multiplied by 7 to row 3. So row 3 becomes row 3 plus 7 times row 2. And here we get 1, 0, -6, 11, 0, -1/3, 14/3, -10, 0, 0, 31, -62. In the next step, we multiply the second row by -3. So row 2 becomes -3 times row 2. We have 1, 0, -6, 11. Here it's 0, 1, -14, -30, 0, 0, 31, -62. Now we will divide row 3 by 31. So row 3 becomes 1/31 times row 3. So now our matrix looks like this: 1, 0, -6, 11, 0, 1, -14, -30, 0, 0, 1, -2. Our next step is to add row 3 multiplied by 6 to row 1, and we will get, so row 1 becomes row 1 plus 6 row 3, and we get 1, 0, 0, -1 here, 0, 1, -14, -30, 0, 0, 1, -2. And the last step is to add row 3 multiplied by 14 to the second row. So row 2 becomes row 2 plus 14 row 3. and our matrix becomes 1, 0, 0, negative 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. Here we got negative 58, 0, 0, 1, negative 2. So since we've reached row echelon form where the left side of the matrix is identity matrix, we see that our first variable a equals negative 1, our second variable b equals negative 58, and third variable c equals negative 2.